I actually have a couple questions referring to an article that the Globe released over the weekend. It's regarding Newton North expenses. In the article, it said that the city has not provided the SBA with reports on the progress of Newton North construction. Have you been asked for such reports?
Yeah, I had a long discussion with Catherine Craven of the School Building Authority. And she assured me, first of all, that the $46 million that had been promised is perfectly safe, and they're expecting to give that to the city of Newton. With respect to reports, what she indicated was that the requirement for delivering reports begins with the signing of a PFA, which I believe is public financing? Project financing agreement. We have been requesting the SBA to sign that agreement. They have been actually asking for more time. When I spoke with Catherine, she agreed with me that we would expedite that process. And once that process was began, we would, of course, part of that is giving them regular updates. And the reason for that is they're quite detailed construction updates, because our payments will be based upon that. And so we're perfectly happy to do that. During the course of the conversation, she also indicated that if we were to begin giving her progress reports now, that would be helpful. And given the fact that the School Building Authority has been so cooperative with us, we're pleased to do that. But again, I want to make absolutely certain that we are in full compliance with various regulations, and that the funds are that the state has promised to us remain available to the city and are in no way in jeopardy.
Any idea when that first report could be issued?
I expect that we will be issuing a monthly report for November, and I expect that we will be sending it to the authority, as we send it to the Board of Aldermen and to a fairly wide range of people.
Okay. In that same article, Treasurer Cahill was quoted as saying that the state can help rein in their Newton's costs and get them under control. Is it a conversation you've had with Treasurer Cahill to take up that help?
To my knowledge, Treasurer Cahill is not familiar with the details of the project. Certainly, if Director Craven thinks that is something that might be useful, we'd be happy to look into it. However, I think that it is very important to realize that the project we have is a project that has gone through an arduous degree of public scrutiny. It has the support of the school department, the school committee, the Board of Aldermen. It has been approved by the Design Review Committee and by the voters as well. And certainly anything that, and the project that we are building is the project that has been approved by all of those groups. In other words, we've run into some cost increases because we found asbestos in the ground, but the idea that somehow we're changing the design of the building and that is somehow adding to the cost of the project simply is not correct. We have a project that meets the educational needs of the city of Newton, and it is a project that I think needs to be built. And so having said that, we are always welcome other people's input, but at the same time, if you remember, the Design Review Committee and the Board of Aldermen and the School Committee also vetted, and there was some public discussion of certain elements, certain ways that we might save costs by changing materials and that kind of thing. And that even people who opposed the Newton North project opposed many of those cost-cutting measures. So I think cost-cutting measures have been vetted in this city, and I think it is clear that cost-cutting measures that are going to reduce program are things that the city of Newton would not find helpful in the construction of this project.
So it sounds as if the treasurer has not had a conversation with you.
The treasurer has not spoken with me. Again, I spoke with Director Craven and the matter did not come up.